All right, folks. Sorry for the delay. You'll probably notice that the counter said, all right, we got 10 minutes until Val, and it went up to 16 minutes. My wife ordered pizza, so I went in there and I hit the pizza. I was pretty hungry after the workout, pretty much just destroyed the workout with the 3 pieces of pizza, but that's okay. You know, the secret to eating pizza and not have it do bad things to you is you just tell yourself the calories and the carbs don't count. It's just that simple. So that's what I did. I enjoyed the pizza and I said in my mind, calories and carbs don't count. And there we go. End of story. We're good. By the way, that works for anything that you would like. You want that extra piece of cheesecake? No problem. Eat it and say calories don't count. There you go. You're done. Finito. End of story.
That's cheating.
That's all you need. That is all you have to do to be successful in your eating habits. Just calories don't count. All right, so now on to DHC. First of all, I appreciate everyone coming out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As soon as this run's done, I will show you my progress. As you know, hopefully all of you watched my Totally Bitchin' Summon video on Saturday. Actually, I posted it yesterday. So if you didn't see it on Saturday, hopefully you saw it yesterday or today when you had some time. Because our goal is to 6-star, not max level them, mind you, but 6-star all 3 of the super dope drops that we got on Saturday. So for the recap for those, it was Fire Archangel. I don't know his name yet, but we'll find out when we ascend him. Nature Alia, I know her name is Malika, but all Blade Masters to me are insert element Alia. So we got her. And then we've already ascended, oh, excuse me, one of them because we had enough essence. But there we go. Dr. Mylan. So Dr. Mylan is ascended and ready. Everybody is geared, if I'm not mistaken. After we do get them to 6-star and we level them, we do have to hit both ED10 and SW10 pretty freaking hard, at least for a month or 2. Because I am super low on all good gear. Like, unfortunately, all 3 kind of have my leftover gear. So that's the only problem that I have is that, you know, they had to get leftovers because I just didn't have enough gear to go around. But we need 15 max 4 stars, and I believe we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Then we need 64 stars. Now, I am going to eat a lot of this, like these Nagas, not because Nagas are bad or anything, just because I don't use mine, so I don't need the skill ups. We are going to keep 1 Fathom, because I had to sacrifice one of my Fathoms for Diva. So she's going to get eaten. I was going to use this Water Magical Girl for skill up, but my Water Magical Girl is max skill up, so I was going to put this in a Hoshi. But because I want to see if we can get this done all this week, we're going to go ahead and we are going to eat this Water Magical Girl as well. So we'll count up and see how many just in already 4 stars we have. The goal is 60. I know we don't have them. We're just counting to see how far we have to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to keep these. We're going to keep her. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to keep her. Keep her. 14, 15, 16. Keep. 17. Keep. 18, 19. So we're only at 19. We don't even have enough for 1. We're 1 short. So we've got 41 more to go. And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing on stream. And we're going to be talking about... Oh, hey! Jeff Minch. Thank you for following. Oh, snap. And then Mr. Deep V Joe with the 3-month. Sir, you are a pimp. You're a poet, a pimp, and you didn't even know it. I appreciate it, brother. For those that don't know, Deep V Joe is my longtime friend, also long time streamer. He's been in the game biz quite a while, from Blizzard to Gameville to Section Studios, where he currently calls home. He streams an excellent game called Play Rival. Check it out. It's pretty good. It's along the lines of Clash Royale. So if you like those type of games, definitely look up Rivals. And check out DV Joe's stream. It's pretty cool. Thanks for the 3-month, brother. I appreciate it. Just getting out of work and heading home, my friend, or did you already make it home? So I know you said that my stream is like usually right when you're off and on your way home. Oh, snap. Mullet bomb then drops a 4-month. Mullet, you are a sexy son of a gun. Thank you, man. I appreciate the 4 months. Very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yep. So, on to the units I got. Like with Malika, we went as much crit damage as we could. It wasn't much. On Dr. Myland, which, by the way, is a totally awesome name. I was looking at him, and you know what? He is going to be really good for PvP. Oh, you're stuck in traffic? Dude, LA traffic. I don't envy you, man. I really don't. I had to, when I took the family, not last year, but the year before last, we went to Disneyland. We stayed 2 days. Man, coming back that day, like, there is no traffic in the world like LA traffic. I mean, it is a pain and a half to get through. I am not kidding. I mean, you talk about bumper to bumper. Like, oh man, I remember, so when we got up at the Disneyland Hotel, we're like, hey, let's have the full Disneyland experience and let's eat somewhere in the park, right? So we go, we pay way too much money for a so-so breakfast. And so my wife was like, you know what, for all the money we paid, let's just go to Denny's because Denny's is close. So we get up, we go to Denny's. And Denny's, you got to understand, if we had walked there, maybe would have taken us 30 minutes. Like, it's just like maybe 30 minutes if we had walked there. So we go in there, it takes us about 20 minutes going, but we come back, we hit traffic, no joke, that 17 or 20-minute drive, whatever it was, now takes us 45 minutes to get back to the park. I was like, are you effing kidding me? Like, LA traffic's rough. DV Joe has my utmost respect for being the total kind of badass that can handle that on a day-to-day basis. So, props to you, my friend. Props to you. So there we go. This is our 20th fodder. We have enough to make one of those guys 6 stars right now. We're not going to do it. We're going to keep pushing forward. I'm just cycling in fodder right now, guys. That's all I'm doing. We level something, a new fodder comes in, and we keep going. We're taking them all the way to max 3-star, then we're popping someone else in. Then once we're at 60, then we're just going to start, you know, making 3-star, which should be a lot easier because we'll just have 2 stars. We'll start chaining 2 stars. Or I don't know, or we might just make 1 6-star. My only issue with making 1 6-star is it's still not usable because they're not ascended. So we do need to ascend them. I think water is on Wednesday, right? And I think nature is today or tomorrow? Let's see. Let's see. Let us see, because we do have to stop farming to farm essence. So if nature is today, we're going to switch over and we're going to start farming nature essence so we can 6-star ascend nature Alia. Yeah, I know her name's Malika, but it's nature Alia. That's just how I roll. That's how I've always rolled. I don't know why Blade Masters are the one exception to me actually learning their names. Even though I know one of them now. Still going to call her nature Malika. Alright, let's see. Today's is, survey says, fire. So, oh wow, actually nature is Thursday. So I was gonna, okay, so we're good. We're gonna keep farming then. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, dude, I mean, can you believe that? Like, I think you said you were gonna watch it, so I'm probably not spoiling it for you, but double Nat 5s in a single summon session was unreal. Like, I mean, you saw my reaction, dude. You know I was totally blown away. And such 2 good drops, right? It wasn't like, you know, I got stuff that I would have to build to prove they're good, like Water MK or Nature GD. You know, stuff people says, oh, this is like the worst, right? They actually gave me 2 good drops where it's like everybody universally agrees, oh yeah, that's a good unit. So that felt good. That felt really, really good, actually. How are things going for you, Mullet? How's your grind going this fine day. I hope it's going well. Same to you, Deep V. Other than being stuck in traffic, man. That has to suck, dude. And I'm assuming your AC works though, right? Because if your AC doesn't work, that's the double whammy. Because if your AC doesn't work and you're stuck in traffic, ooh. It was a pretty funny session, dude. Banning Smitty was freaking hilarious. Like, oh my gosh. I was dying from laughter. It was like the funniest thing. It was such... The whole energy, through the whole stream was just off the charts. Like, honestly, I had an amazing time. An amazing time. That's probably my favorite stream was Saturdays. It was just so good. So, so good. Okay, good, good. Because, man, that would be rough. Stuck in LA traffic and no AC. Ooh. Believe it or not, but for many years, I had a Rose Can Hardly. And it gets pretty hot here in the valley, too. And our AC didn't work for a long, long, long time. Because we were just like, you know, we're poor, man. Getting used to paying a mortgage and everything. So we didn't want to get a car, not be able to pay the bill and get repoed. So we hung in there with that piece of junk for forever. And just this year, we bought a new car. And we're like, oh, the air was just like, you know, it's kind of like in the movies when the hot chick comes out and she does one of these with the wind blowing in her hair. That's basically what me and my wife did sitting in front of AC. We're just like, oh, it was so nice to have a car with AC. Oh. Like after years and years of not having AC. Well, actually, that's not true. That's not true. So her car, her Rose Can Hardly, didn't have AC, right? And she really liked driving that car more than the car I had. So she drove that one with no AC. And then my car had serviceable AC. Like by the time you're halfway to the point you want to go, the air was cold and you were good. But then when it died, neither one of our cars had AC and it was just awful. Awful. You'd be like, I remember I'd be driving the car, right? So I'm in traffic, and traffic here isn't bad. Like our heavy traffic is LA's light traffic, right? Like it's no big deal. So I remember driving that like window down, like it's so hot. And then you look over to like your left or right, you got like these people just in their little shaded, little cooled off AC cars. You're like, F you. I hate this person. You don't even know them. You're just like, I hate you because you have AC. Like, but then they see you looking at them. You're like, oh, hey, how you doing? You know? But in your mind, you're like, you son of a bitch. Oh, I remember those days. AC. Smitty. Dude, yeah, what was up with Smitty and the Spearman calls? Why was he trying to put that evil on me? I was like, what's up, Smitty? He's supposed to be my boy. And he's all like, you're going to get a Spearman. I was like, wow, Smitty and the hate. But it was a good summon session. It was a good stream. You guys, honestly, I'm being honest. I have some of the best community in Twitch. I will stand by that. We might not be the biggest, but you guys are definitely the best. It's what's the saying? Quality over quantity. And you guys are definitely quality. For sure. No doubts in my mind. No regrets. No regrets. I don't know where I got that no regrets thing from.
The tattoo.
Huh?
The Milky Way tattoo.
The Milky Way tattoo?
Yeah, the Milky Way tattoo thing. Where he wants no regrets.
Oh, yeah.
He puts in no regrets.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Sorry, I was eating a Milky
Thanks, son.
Way.
But yeah, it's been, you know what? So far, trying to stream every day is going pretty good. I'm good up until Wednesday on YouTube videos. But today, I got an idea for a DHC video, which I'm probably going to do after this or very early in the morning before work. And then set that to post on Thursday. So, I'm pretty... So far, as long as I can keep this, like, continual stream of videos on YouTube and just ready, and I don't have to come up with them on the spot, this should work. This should work. So, get used to seeing this mug. But we're not through the week yet. We're only 2 days in, right? So let's not get cocky. All right. We're only 2 days in. So this is only my second stream of the week. I got 5 more of these bad boys to go. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna test my grit. By the way, speaking of grit, you know what was a really good movie I didn't see till had been out for a while. It was True Grit. That movie was pretty freaking good. I really, really liked that movie. That chick in that movie was hardcore. I was like, yeah. Dude, I wish you could skip like all animations. That would make runs so much faster. I'm getting impatient. That's what it is. I'm old. I really want to use this. These 3 new units is what it is. But I mean, I can't even start until Wednesday. So that's when fire comes up. Wait, I don't need water. I need fire. Isn't today fire? Hold on a second. It just, you see how? Oh, dude, True Grit's really good. It has is it Bo Bridges or Jeff Bridges? I get both of them mixed up. It's one of them. And he's like this old cowboy who ends up protecting this little girl, I think from like bounty hunters. But I don't remember why they wanted to take her, to be honest with you. But it's just about him protecting her. Let me go back, because was today fire? Was today fire? Because I actually need fire. I don't need water. I don't... No, Tuesday. Okay. No, wait. That would be today. Yeah. So, okay, look. We almost messed up, guys. Almost messed. Oh, my goodness. Why I have blueberry in there? That's an affront to everything that I hold dear. Ugh, blueberry. Let's see. My water DPS section is pretty weak sauce right here. Yeah, it's a good movie, DV. You should check it out. Check it out. Because I know we have similar movie tastes, so it's pretty good. Another movie I saw that I saw it way after it came out, but it was really good, was The Hateful Eight. I am not a fan of the N-word. Like, that's in my book, if you were to seriously call me that, like, that gets you just kicked out of my life. Like, there's no escaping it, and it's not even okay for other black people to call me that. Like, when I was growing up, I was kind of the odd duck because I just didn't put up with it. All my friends knew you just didn't say that to me. So it's not my favorite word, and I don't like some of the excuses people give for using it. But that movie says it like every 20 seconds almost. And let me say, it's still a pretty darn good movie. Like, it was hard for me to finish it because of that, but it was pretty good. But Quentin Tarantino movies are typically like that. Like, I don't know why he feels the need to have that be said like 7 times, like every 22 seconds. But if you can stomach it, The Hateful Eight is pretty good. I actually do like Quentin Tarantino movies, even though he has all that in it. Like, Pulp Fiction's one of my all-time favorites. It is definitely one of my favorites. He's a pretty good director. And Django was pretty good. But again, I mean, you guys got to get through the N-word every 20 seconds. But it was pretty good. If you can make it past that, it was a decent movie. Alright, this team isn't working. It's not killing as fast as I would like. I'm going to go ahead and throw in Alia instead of Dodgy. I just like using Dodgy because I got her skin, so I feel like I should be using her. Boss raids. Man, we almost missed this. Like, seriously? I don't know what I was thinking. Why? I don't know why I thought I needed water. Like, oh, I know why I thought I needed water. Because I am going to ascend Fing Zin or Fing Z, which is the water spearman. And I'm going to do a review on him. That's why I was thinking water, now that I think about it. Mystery solved, at least. Man. I hope we get some good luck. I need a ton of the large ones. And I don't have a lot of the mediums, so I can't just, like, make the larges. We're going to have to get them in drops. I want to say I need 19 of the largest, because I think you need 20, right? 20 largest for a natural 5-star, if I'm not mistaken. I think you do. I'm pretty sure you do. I guess it's better than being ugly, sure you do. But I'm pretty sure we do. Alright, this is killing slightly more acceptably faster. We're going to get it in like about a minute. Yeah, that's fine. This is good. This is a better team. I just really want to use Dodgy because Dodgy is just, she got the new school outfit. There we go. 2 larges. I like it. I like it like that. Bum, 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 bum. I like it like that. You know, Mullet, alright, for you people in chat, I was going to wait a little later to ask this question. But I actually thought of a good movie question while I was in the shower. So let me see if it comes up, and we'll do some movie trivia. So I want it to be a little difficult here. I know Paintball Bubba's going to be mad because he's so close to what he's saving up for. Let's see. I bet you it's going to come up. Oh, it comes right up in Google. Oh. Oh, blah. That's such a bummer. I thought it would be a good one. Okay, so we're going to do movie trivia a little differently. Just a slight difference. Okay, so instead of me giving you a quote, right? I actually really like this movie that this is from, that I can't tell you because if you even just type in partially what quote I was going to give, it comes up automatically in Google. So instead of a quote, we're going to do we're going to try music. All right? We're going to try a song from a scene in the movie and we'll see how this goes. If it goes pretty good and it's not too much of a struggle, then we'll do a few more in this way. So, basically, the scene, because I'll give you the scene, that's fair enough, is a guy is a little under the influence and dancing, okay? So this guy's, you know, he's a little under the influence of dancing, and he's doing it terribly, and here is the song that's on. Here's a man in evening clothes, ba-ba. How he got here, I don't know, ba-ba. Cause we're gonna walk and show, twisting the night away. Okay, what is the movie that scene and song is from? Cause we're twisting, everybody's feeling great. We're twisting the night. Let's go back, play it back, play it front. Play it back. So what is that from? And let's do, it's a new one, we'll do 100 points. Even if it ends up being easy, we'll do 100 cassette tapes for that. If you can tell me the movie that scene and song is from. Bubba was pretty good at this too, so if he were here feeling a little better, he would have a shot at it. He has some pretty good Google skills. He wasn't always up on what movie I was talking about, but his Google skills were on point. Cause we're twisting, everybody's feeling great. We're twisting, twisting the night. Let's do it right. Play it back. Play it front. Aw, man. Come on, Mullet. I know you can do it. I know you. I have faith in you, Mullet. Are you around? Oh, I don't think Mullet's around because he would have got it. I'll let the question stand. When I see Smitty show up, I'll ask him. Oh, definitely an older movie, sir. Definitely an older movie. The guy's dancing horribly. And I'll give you the year. I'll definitely give you 1987 is the year. Dang, is that movie in 1987? Wow. We're twisting, twisting. Everybody's feeling great. We're twisting, twisting, twisting the night. Let's do it right. Play it back. Play it front. A what to see. A what that. Yeah, man. Oh, I really want to watch this movie. I think after stream I'm going to watch it. Because I believe it's on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. I'll find out. So I'm really... It was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I remember I would play it usually on the weekends. Oh, dude, my calorie exercise tracking app thingamabobber's yelling at me to track my dinner. I guess I'll do that. Oh, I forgot to check my lunch, too. Oops. Oops. I think, Joe, if I gave you bigger hints, you would get it, because I think you and I have actually talked about this movie. Like, very briefly, and this would be back in your Gameville days, so. Because I remember the first time that I was like, this guy's pretty cool, was you said something like that was a movie. I don't remember what movie. And I was like, oh yeah, dude, I've seen that movie too. And then you're like, oh, cool, finally, someone who knows all these things I'm saying is quotes, because you were complaining about how no one at Gameville got what you were saying. And then every now and then you'd be like, Val will know this. Val, what's this movie? It is not Dirty Dancing. No, it's not. This guy's a little inebriated. He's a nerd. He is in a situation he didn't ask to be in. So, no, it's not Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing is a lover boy. And if he still won't come here. And, I had the time of my life. And I never felt this way before. Yes, oh no, not 16 Candles. I'll throw another hint at you guys. He ends up dancing with a robotic arm that happens to be in the apartment he's in. I'll give it like another 5 minutes, then I'll throw out the hint that's just gonna ruin it. So it was definitely worth the 100 points then. Looks like Google is letting a bunch of people down on this one. I like that Jeff is like, Jeff, I think before you were speaking up like on Saturday when it came to movie trivia. So I'm glad that you enjoy the games and you're playing again. It's all designed to get chat interacting with me, right? So that's the point, is to have you guys talking, not just having you sit here just staring at me. I like the 16 Candles guest, though, because it was a big party. People were drinking. There was some classic 80s music in that. But it is not 16 Candles. Alright, so here's the quote I was actually going to give you. I'll be nice. So after he's done dancing, he's a little inebriated. He lets go of the robot arm. And, no, not Short Circuit. I don't think there was any drunk dancing in Short Circuit. Let me think. No, there was no drunk dancing. Oh, dude, Police Academy was so awesome, but it's not Police Academy. It's not. I like how you think, though, Jeff. I like how you think. So, let me give you the quote I was going to give you. So, the quote's going to come down to, can Jeff Google faster than Deep V Joe? That's honestly, because as soon as you type it in, it comes up. So, this happens immediately after the dance. Is all. The Jack Putter Machine, Zero Defects. Just Google that and you'll get the movie. Not Spaceballs, but oh my god, do I love Spaceballs. I don't think there's any dancing or music in Spaceballs. Yep, but Jack Putter Machine, Zero Defects. Just whichever one of you can Google that the quickest is going to win, by the way. Because it comes up. Here's a man in evening clothes. How we got here, I don't know. Man, I wish like I had like this huge reserve of money. I like music so much. I would spend easily $3,000 or $4,000 to buy copyrights to like a bunch of songs so I could play them in stream or in my YouTube videos. The Jack Butter Machine, 0 defects. You refuse. Oh, there we go. No, he got it. It's Inner Space, sir. Inner Space. It's the part where he goes after he gets escapes from his apartment and he goes to Jack's house and he's drinking the Jack Daniels because remember he wants a drink and he tells him to put the flask in and he gets drunk. And then after he's done dancing, he has him slap himself in the face to kind of snap him out of it. And he's all, Jack Butter Machine, 0 defects. That's alright, man. Well, did you actually know it, Joe, after it came out? Do you remember it? Or did you not see that one? Let me give Jeff his points here. I think I like doing it when I don't do a quote. Because it ends up being harder and I could give a higher point value. Have you seen the movie, Jeff, or do you? If you have, do you remember that scene? Oh, you've never seen Inner Space? Oh man, it's so good. Like it's super good. It's basically what I forget his name. Steve something another gets miniaturized, and when he gets miniaturized, he's supposed to get injected into a bunny, but he gets injected into Martin Short. And so it's about, you know, those two working together to try to get him re-enlarged. Oh, man, you never saw it either, Jeff? Such a good movie. It has her and it has the girl from Sleepless in Seattle. I used to always get her mixed up with Melanie Griffith. She was in a bunch of Tom Hanks movies, her and Tom Hanks. Oh, what is her name? What the heck is this actress name? Okay, so you're 65, Jeff. Let me find you and give you your 100 points. Jeff, you should be on this page. There you are, Jeff. All right. There you go, my friend. You now have your 100 points. Oh, my goodness. Hey, yes, Meg Ryan. Super young Meg Ryan. And she looks hecka nice in this movie, by the way, DP. Oh, thanks for the follow, Ivy. I really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, so here's the next movie question. I kind of went hard on you guys on that one. So since this one's going to be a little easier, we're gonna make it 50. No, we're going to make it 25 points because it's going to be super easy. Get ready, guys, because this one, honestly, is going to come down to who can type it the fastest. Super popular quote for 25 cassette tapes. I'm basically just giving them out. Here it goes. Be ready to type. I have altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it further. Now, you need to give me the full movie title, including the subtitle. Full movie title, including the subtitle. Come on. Don't disappoint me, Joe. You got to know this one, man. You got to know this one. Without everyone in my stream should know this one without having to Google it. We're going to do a few of these. I want to give away points. There we go. Thank you. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. That is 100% correct. When Darth Vader lets Lando know that he will be taking Han Solo and Leia with him, he says, "Do you think you're being treated unfair?" I was actually looking for Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, Jeff, and Deep V Joe picked it up. Good job, sir. Let me give you your points. That was worth 25. That's going to move Joe up the leaderboards. Oh, Joe is 7 points from the top 10. Yes, so Ivy, because the point of my stream is just not for me to sit here and you guys watch me or listen to me. My point is I want you guys to interact with me. So what I do, if you take a look at my store, I've got a bunch of physical items, and I have even a $25 iTunes gift card. So you earn cassette tapes in my stream if you are... Actually, Stream Elements just gave you the breakdown. So what I do is to give people more cassette tapes is I ask movie trivia questions, and I assign a certain cassette tape value to them. Answer the question correctly, and you win that amount of cassette tapes, which you can use to spend on my store. And don't worry about shipping. If you get a physical item, I am picking up the tab for shipping. Alright, let me think of another one. I gotta think of a good one. I want to give you guys a softball because I want to give away points. Let me think here. And just so you know, Ivy, you can tell from the gray I'm an older guy. And most of my questions are usually 80s related. So if you don't have extensive 80s knowledge, then you might struggle a little bit. Google is 100% allowed. So don't worry about it if you've got to break out Google. All right. So here we go. Let me think of a good one. A good one. All right, okay, I got the scene. I don't remember it exactly. Hold on. I know it. I know it in my head. Oh, yes. I love this quote. Okay. This one, it's long, but I'm going to do the whole quote because I think this scene in this movie is hilarious. Joe might have a slight advantage on this because we have the same kind of sense of humor, and this is a comedy. So here we go. All right, it's an 80s comedy. All right, here we go. Hey, and if you know it before I finish it, please go ahead and say it. I will still finish the quote because I really like this quote. All right. Hey, if any of you are looking for any last-minute gift ideas for me, I have one. I'd like Frank Shirley, my boss, right here tonight. I want him brought from his happy holiday slumber over there on Melody Lane with all the other rich people, and I want him brought right here with a big ribbon on his head. I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, privateless, hopeless, heartless, fat butt, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey poop he is. Hallelujah! Holy crap! Where's the Tylenol? What? For 100 cassette tapes. What is that movie quote from? I friggin' love that part. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Deep V Joe for 100 points. Yes. I love that. I love my favorite part of that movie is when he's all hallelujah. Where's the Tylenol? I remember watching that as a kid. Like, I mean, I was crying from laughter. It was like, the hallelujah did it for me. That was like the best part. It's like, hallelujah. Where's the Tylenol? Producers. I have not seen The Producers, to be honest with you. For some reason, it disconnected me from chat, so if he said something, let me see if I got it. Let me give Joe his 100 points first. I don't want to forget his 100 points. Joe, I think this puts you in the top 10 for sure. Oh, man, it puts you a stone. You're super close to the top 5, Joe. You're climbing, man. It's too good. All right, I'm going to have to check it out, dude. So you know me. I love comedy. Comedy is like my favorite thing. All right. So here's the next one. This one, it's only going to be 25 points, though. This one's only going to be 25 points. So here's the movie quote. Again, it's from comedy, and it is from 80s comedy. Oh, look, there's a plane. Anyone happen to see what kind of plane that was? Yeah, it's a mail plane. It's a mail plane. How do you know? Didn't you see the little balls on it? For 25 cassette tapes, what is that movie quote from? And I've mentioned this movie several times that it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Oh man, that movie's so good. But I definitely am gonna watch Inner Space tonight after this. I missed that movie. Me and my brother would watch that on Saturdays. So, my life and why movies are so important to me. When I was younger, my stepdad was in the armed forces. A Fish Called Wanda is good. I liked A Fish Called Wanda. Oh, wow, you're not sure on this one, DP? Really? There we go. Three Amigos. Jeff Minch, for 25 points, comes in with Three Amigos. That is when they're in the desert, and Martin Short is the one who actually makes that joke. But I liked A Fish Called Wanda a lot. That is such a funny movie. Like, Three Amigos, A Fish Called Wanda, those are classics right there. Classics. Oh, let me, you know what? I got a movie that I like. It's actually action comedy movie. Oh, wait. I think I did that question before, though. Yes, I did do that question. I can't do that one then. I did that one, too. Okay, what about that? Let me see. Let's go straight action movie this time. I've never done a question from this one. Hold on. I got to get a quote from it, though. This one's going to be pretty easy because I'm just going to pull the quote right out of the internet. Ha! So this is a scene, and I remember this scene from this movie. I'm going to go 50 points on this one just because I forgot about this scene until I read it, and I thought it was just such a great scene. It's pretty funny. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to read it off to you. This one, I think I said it was going to be worth 50 points, right? Did I say 50 points? I think I said 50 points. Yeah. That's when you're getting old. You don't remember what you said 2 seconds ago. I'm pretty sure it's 50 points. But anyway, here's a quote. Here's a quote. So, first guy goes, I have a car under control. Second guy goes, yeah, I'm sure they taught you all about cars and the price of insurance at your famous Russian school in Kiev. The guy goes, in socialist countries, insurance not necessary. State pays for everything. Other guy goes, yeah, well, tell me something, Captain. If you've got such an amazing paradise over there, how come you're up the same creek as we are with heroin and cocaine? The next guy goes, Chinese find a way. Right after revolution, they round up all drug dealers, all drug addicts, take them to public square, and shoot them in the back of the head. The other guy goes, that'd never work here. Effing politicians wouldn't go for it. And the other guy goes, shoot them first. I remember that. What movie is that from? 80s action movie. Late 80s. Exact year is 1988. Oh, snap. Jeff Minch for the 50 points. 50 cassette tapes. Red Heat is correct. Good old Arnie Schwarzenegger. I remember that scene. And I remember I didn't know anything about politicians back then, but I thought that was one of the funniest thing I heard. Because I'd hear my parents complain about it. So that scene was always funny to me. Let me hunt down Jeff here. I think you're on the front page now, Jeff, if I'm not mistaken. No, you're not. Oh, no, yeah, you are. There you are. There you are. Let me give you your 50 points. Yeah, Red Heat was definitely a good one. Very politically incorrect. But, like, pretty much you couldn't film an 80s movie word for word now because someone would be offended. Like, we were less sensitive in the 80s. We were a hardier folk as far as our skin was. We had extremely thick skin. But, I don't know. It just, at some point, we stopped having thick skin, and everyone, now you fart and someone's offended and wants to go cry in a corner because somehow you assaulted them. It's like, come on. I mean, it's not that bad, right? But from a child of the 80s, having grown up when, you know what I mean, we could have fun with each other and not worry about winding up in jail or something. It does, King B. It really does. That's, I mean, I love my country. I'm perfectly happy here. It's just people honestly need to chill out. Like, seriously, chill out. Not a big deal. Don't take everything so hard. It's like, good grief. But anyway, let's come up with another movie quote. Oh yeah, I know it's going to get worse, man. Trust me, I know it is. I can see it already with this whole... Hey, dude, Smitty, you missed out, dude. I'm giving out points right now. And you've missed about 250 cassette tapes, roughly, on movie questions. But don't worry, I'm still doing them. I'm looking up another one right now. Take it so hard. Dang, Smitty, you are like the #1 by a lot though when it comes to points. Oh yeah, you already did top points. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Mullet is actually coming up, but Mullet hasn't been around lately for the questions, because Mullet is just as good as Bubba was. Like Mullet and Bubba, when they were both in stream, it was basically a toss-up between which one would get it. But you know, Bubba's not feeling well, and Mullet is he's off and on. But I'm still looking up a question for you though, bud. I'm still looking up a question. This has got to be a good one, because we've had some doozies here. Oh, you did? All right. Wait, that means you were in another stream. Cheating on me, huh? The secret is out. Smitty, there it is right there. Smitty cheats on Val. I see how it is. Is the other stream over, Smitty? Is that why you showed up? Were you done with them and now I'm getting the sloppy sack? You don't love me anymore. No, I'm kidding. Alright. Or was Miss Sassy Redhead in the other stream as well? Is that what it is? And then she had to go, so you came back to mine? Oh, and now it wasn't done? Okay. Alright. I'm just messing with you, Smitty. Having some fun tonight. Oh, okay. There we go. There's our next question. So this time, just like the first question, it's not going to be a quote. It is going to be a song. It's going to be a song. It's not going to be a quote. So I'm going to give the scene. Actually, I don't even need to give the scene. So, actually, I guess I kind of do, because I'm assuming people are going to know this one. All right. So I'll give you the scene. So it is in a helicopter flying over a jungle. And the song is, we're gonna have some fun tonight. Everything's alright. We're gonna have some fun. Have us some fun tonight. Cause the Long Tall Sally, she is, however it goes, but the song's Long Tall Sally is playing. What movie is that scene and song from? For, what the hell, we'll make it 100 cassette tapes. 100 cassette tapes. What is that movie and song from? I see what you did there, Smitty. Smitty's my boy, though. That's my boy. We're gonna tell you, Mary, some other joint. Say how to many, but they have a lot of point. Oh, baby. Yes, baby. Ooh, baby. Wanna have me some fun tonight. Yeah. Well, Long Tall Sally, she's... What's that? What is that scene and song from? Helicopter, over jungle, song is playing. 100 cassette tapes. Wow, come on guys. This one is so easy. Here, I'll give you the date. I'll give you the date since it seems we need some help here. Oh my goodness. How could you guys not have instantly got this one? 1987 is the date on the movie. Oh, there we go. Ivy, the newcomer, with 100 points. Ivy, welcome to the board. That's alright. Now, Ivy, did you know or did you Google it? I'm curious. I always ask that question. Alright, I gotta search for you. I forgot our list is much bigger now since Follow Grubby dropped some. Alright, you're 182. I wish I could just click your name and go right to you, Ivy. I really do. Like, I have to click through pages and pages. I wonder if there's a command for me to give points in Stream Elements. I'm going to look that up. As soon as we're done, as soon as I give her 100 points, I am going to look up the command to give points. Because having to scroll through this massive list is just annoying. It's so annoying. Okay, what number were you again? 182. Okay, should be on the next page. No, the next page then. No, that's alright. Google is 100% okay. Because I know, being a child of the 80s, like, streaming's a young man's game, right? There's not a lot of guys my age streaming. And there's not a lot of guys my age watching streams. There are, just not a lot. So, Google is 100% okay, Ivy. Don't even sweat it. Just hit that Google, get the answer, profit. That's how it works in Val's stream. You do what you gotta do, girl. Do what you gotta do. Alright, real quick, we're gonna take a break from movie questions. I'm gonna look up the command. Stream Elements command. Command to give loyalty points. Chat command, Stream Elements. There we go. Here we go. Let me do Control F because this page is not. Oh. Hey, Sassy. How you doing, young lady? There is my second favorite redhead on the planet. There we go. Set points. Set you. No, that. Okay, add points. Okay, so add points. Okay, add points and then user. Alright, awesome. So we're going to try this out. Okay, so here comes our next question. Our next question. I really like doing scenes as opposed to the quotes. But let's throw a softball quote out there, you know. We'll throw a soft. Let me think of something popular here. Oh, there's Farticus. There's my boy. What's up? Farticus came around Saturday. Instantly loved his name and was like, we became best friends almost pretty much instantaneously based on name alone. Then he started talking in stream. I got to know him. And needless to say, I think the wedding is on Saturday. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But welcome to the stream, Farticus. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so the quote, super easy quote. Super easy. It is an 80s movie, but I know even the youngins in here have to have seen this movie. It's like American pop. This is going to be an American pop culture question up there with I Am Your Father. I could say that. Everybody in chat should know what that's from. But that wasn't the quote. That wasn't the quote. That wasn't the quote. Okay. So, because this is softball, we're just going to open it up at 25 points. Just, you know, get your guys' mind movie limber. Warm you up. So, I'm not going to say it because it involves curse words in it, but you'll get the idea. So, for 25 points, here is the movie trivia, or 25 cassette tapes. Here's the movie trivia questions. Or, quote, yippee-ki-yay, mother effer. For 25 points, what is the movie that from? Come on, guys. Google should not be necessary on this one. This is America Pop Culture 101 right there. 101. Die Hard. There we go. King B33. King B33, you are going to be my first test with this add points command. So let's get your 25 points in. Okay, and then King B. Die, stop. That's not what she said. Rambo. Oh my goodness, I love you guys. You're awesome. All right, let's see if this works. At points, King B 3325. Is that how we do it? Let's see. Is that the correct syntax? Okay, there we go. That is the correct command. All right, so now I don't have to search for you guys forever. Okay, I like it. I like the energy. So because I like the energy, let's make this next one 100 points. But we gotta kick up the difficulty though. We can't softball 100-point one. Oh, what's better, Lethal Weapon or Die Hard? Woo! Hold on. We gotta get into this one because that's a tough one. King B33 is asking the hard-hitting questions. Let me think, King B. Let me think. All right. I'm gonna go with Lethal Weapon. Here's why. Here's why. While Die Hard, all of us can agree, is a totally kick-arse movie. Like, I mean, it's amazing. It's got comedy. It's got action. It's got all kind of cool stuff, right? But Lethal Weapon is just hard-hitting. Like that. Oh, man, it crashed. That's okay. That's okay. Lethal Weapon is just so hard-hitting, right? Because you're watching it, and you're so involved with the relationship between Martin and Murtaugh. Not only that, but like you sympathize with Martin. This is a guy who got all messed up. His wife was killed. He's trying to kill himself in any way he can imagine. And you're just watching that struggle. Like it makes it hit a lot harder. Like, and the action is just amazing in Lethal Weapon. So I'd have to give it to the first Lethal Weapon in that one. That's not to say Die Hard is bad. It's just like the first Lethal Weapon just it hits you hard. Oh yeah, when they're fighting on the lawn. Yes. Yes, crazy Gary Busey. Mr. Joshua. I'm sorry. As he's supposed to, you just call him Mr. Joshua. And if you mess up, you're gonna have to talk to Mr. Joshua. Oh, that end fight scene on the lawn was really good. So yeah, I'd give it up to Lethal Weapon in that one. It definitely walks away the winner. Alright. Oh, Big Trouble in Little China. Such a good movie. I'm a Kurt Russell fan though. Dude, yeah. Dude, King B. Yes. You're 100%, a million times yes, King B. You're vying for my affections. Farticus is in trouble. Anyone who says that is just saying all the right words. Big Trouble in Little China was so good. I think Kim Cattrall is cute. She's a cutie. Like, I liked her in also, what was it, Star Trek 3? Or was it 2? I think it was 3. I think Kim Cattrall was in 2. You're older than me? Are you really? You're older than me? I didn't know that, King B. I did not know that. That reminds me, I've got to update my About Me to put my name, my real name, which is Russ, by the way. Everyone feel free to call me Russ. And my age. Like, most streamers have it on theirs, and I've been meaning to do it. I just keep forgetting. But we got to get another movie question. We got to get another one. Let me think. A really good one. Let's make it like 25 points. So to be it's a softball. We'll do a softball for 25 points. Let me think. Okay, I'll even help you out with this. Even though it's a softball for 25 points, I have given a quote from this movie before. Not today, but I have done a quote from it before. So here it goes. Oh no. For 25 cassette tapes. So here it goes. Oh no. It's Ponytail. We're going to get Fubar now. Wait, what's Fubar? You're going to see. You're going to see what Fubar is. For 25 cassette tapes. What is that from? I like that, Farticus. You're 27? Alright. Hey, I'm pretty chillaxed. I used to be a lot more stuffy and uptight a couple of years ago. But then I chillaxed. My wife gave me a good hard slap and told me, chill the F out. And it worked. And then the new chiller Russ was born. So, That's the movie quote, though, for 25 cassette tapes. Talk to me. What is it? Oh, no. It's Ponytail. We're going to get Fubar now. Hey, what's Fubar? You'll find out. I really like this movie, and even more of a hint, it goes along with what we were just talking about. It was actually a... There you go. Tango and Cash. Yep. Because you guys mentioned Lethal Weapon, this was supposed to be the comedy version of Lethal Weapon, of the buddy cop movie. That was still going to have action, but focus more on comedy than the seriousness. Yeah, I'm farming bull for the AA, my friend. Oh, you did? Oh, is it freezing for everyone else? Let me take a look at my stream health. Because I know in the past, some people have mentioned that. Let me pull up the health monitor and see if there's been any... No, at least Twitch says my stream has been pretty solid this whole session. No unstable events. Sorry, Farticus. Let me give Jeff Minch his 25 points. Yeah, but Jeff, dude, that movie, I really liked it. I mean, it was, you know, it was the funnier side where, as we've already said, Lethal Weapon was the serious, but it was still pretty good. Oh, Aliens was really good. Aliens was a really good action movie. It wasn't horror. It wasn't horror. It wasn't like the first one. It was definitely action. I really liked Aliens. But true story, when I was younger and that first came out, I was terrified of that movie. I was afraid of all movies that were slightly scary and would cry, to be honest. I'm going to be honest, I would cry. And I remember one day, I really wanted to get over my fear of scary movies. This is true. This honestly happened. So what happened was one day, I was older, right? I would say I was 14. Like, I should be over those kind of fears by then. 14, maybe 15. And my parents were like, hey, come upstairs with us and watch a movie. So I went upstairs, and they put on Aliens, and they wouldn't let me go. They were like, you're going to watch it. And I, like, started crying, like, getting hysterical. And they were only joking. But I literally was hysterical. And they're like, no, go ahead. We're sorry, right? So then they have to calm me down. Because I obviously didn't get there, were just joking. So then I went downstairs. I'm like 14, 15. I remember I'm downstairs wiping my stupid, snotty, crying face, terrified that I thought I was going to have to watch Aliens. And it's like, I was like, man, I am kind of a wuss at 15. That's what I remember thinking that. Like, I am a straight up wuss. And I was like, I have to get over my fear of scary movies. So I remember Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, was going to come out. And I had been able to tolerate Freddy's movies because they were, you know, a little on the funnier side. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go see Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare with my buddy. So we went to go see it, and I'm like, all right, I made it through it. I wasn't scared. I'm like, great. So I remember one day, my parents and my sister and brother had left, and I'm like, you know what? I am going to watch Aliens from start to finish. So I go upstairs, pop in the VHS, and I proceed to watch Aliens, and absolutely love every minute of it. And from that day forward, I was never afraid of scary movies. That was it. Once I had watched that mentally, I had conquered all my fears, and I was able to watch it. And that was Val's turning point, where I felt like I was becoming more mature-ish, more mannish, where I wasn't so kiddish. Because I honestly remember being 15, like, just so terrified I thought I was gonna have to watch Aliens, and being disgusted with myself, like, wow. How are you freaking 15 and still afraid of this crap? Oh, God, no. No. I'll tell you how much of a wuss I was back then. Do you remember the, I call them the horror munchkin movies? And there was 3 of them back then. Gremlins, Critters, and Ghoulies. I was such a wuss back then. The Ghoulies trailer that would come on TV, I would have to close my eyes and plug my ears because the trailer scared me. No joke. That's how much of a wuss I was back then. Which is odd, because the Ghoulies trailer scared me, but the Critters trailer didn't scare me. I actually liked Critters. I watched that one. I didn't like all the sequels to Critters, but I liked the first one. But Gremlins was my favorite overall when it comes down to the miniature monster movies. that were going on back then. Like, Gremlins was definitely my favorite. Critters was my second. And then years and years later, I watched Ghoulies, and I thought, I was afraid of this? This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I mean, it was such a dumb movie. I was so embarrassed I was ever afraid of it when I finally went back and watched it. I was like, wow. No! Here's the thing. What saved me in Tremors was comedy. And my mom was a big Reba McEntire fan. So, I mean, Tremors, I actually really liked it. That was one of my... And actually, we didn't see Tremors at the theater. We saw it like 2 or 3 years later when it came out on VHS. So, but I watched it no problem. It was actually one of my favorite movies at the time. I heard that... You know that series, by the way, is still going, right? And it has like a really good cult following. Like, I think the new one has something to do with ice or something like that. Like, they shoot ice or they can freeze you or something along those lines. But yeah, man, Tremors was really good. I liked it. Oh, ex-baddie in the house. Hey, I missed you too, boo. I missed you too. It's good to have you here. It's now officially a party. What? Throw your hands up in the air and wave them because ex-baddie just don't care. I always remember the Evil Dead. I didn't watch the first 2 Evil Deads until maybe 5 years ago. I watched the first Evil Dead I saw was the last one, which was Army of Darkness. And I loved Army of Darkness. One of my favorite scenes is when the lady is trying to pour him wine and she turns into the Deadite and she starts beating up everybody in the courtroom and he's all, hey, she B-I-T-C-H, let's go. And they start fighting. That was like my favorite part. Yeah, when I went back and like, I'm serious, only like 5 years ago, I watched Evil Dead 1 and Evil Dead 2 with my 2 older boys, and they were pretty good. They were pretty good. But as a kid, those definitely would have scared the pee-pee out of me. No joke. But I was a huge Army of Darkness fan, though. Bruce Campbell is just awesome. I've seen almost everything he's done. I even watched his short-lived sci-fi / cowboy TV show, The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. I remember actually Bubba Hotep when it came out for VHS. I was one of the first people at Blockbuster to rent that. I was like, even though who's gonna stand in line to watch Bubba Hotep on VHS at a Blockbuster, right? But I was there when that store opened because the guy told me they were gonna have it that day, and I rented one of the first copies. And I liked the movie. I thought the movie was pretty freaking funny. I'm a huge Bruce Campbell fan. Hey, she B-I-T-C-H. Let's go. Oh, man. That part was so good. I'm evil Ash. You're good Ash. Goody little two shoes. Goody little two shoes. Klaatu Verata. Ah, good times. Good times. Good old Bruce Campbell. That guy's provided many hours of enjoyment for Val in his life. I was really sad to see Ash versus the Evil Dead end. Especially since it ended like there was still more work to do. Like, I was like, come on. At least it could have ended where maybe he finally got to Miami. He chilled, he relaxed. He had destroyed all the Deadites. The book was gone. The Necronomicon was gone forever. And, you know, just end the series. But they ended it with him still having more work to do, which is just really sad for me. I was like, come on. I wanted a finality to it, right? Because it kind of reminded me, let's see if you guys, it kind of reminded me of how they ended Quantum Leap, where he could finally go home, but he couldn't help people anymore. And then at the very end of the episode, he says, he tells the computer thing to let's jump to the next person. So basically, he's just going to keep jumping from person to person for infinity and helping all these people. I get that, and that's cool. But, like, why couldn't they just end it? Like, let the guy get home. He's definitely served his time, you know? But anyway. Hey, Father's Sword. I really like that name, by the way. It is awesome. Thanks for coming out to the stream, Father's Sword. You are definitely a new name. I try to remember as many people as I can that come through here. And your name is new to me. and I'm so glad you're here. Enjoy yourself. Sit back. Relax. Hey, even take a look at my store now that you're here. See if maybe there's something you want to keep coming back, earn some points for. Just check it out, man. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Look around. Throw your feet up on the couch. I mean, feel free. Oh, no. You've been following for a while? Oh, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. I just don't... Are you normally a lurker and this is kind of the first time you said anything now? Because if that's it, you can't blame me. You can't blame me. I'll try to remember next time, Father's Sword. I'll try. All right, let's do another movie trivia question. Let's make it, okay. We're going to make this one very vague, but it should be easy. I'm not even going to Google it. I'm going to make it
10 points.
You got to annoy loud. Yeah, see, I'll never forget X-Bat. It's just impossible. So this next movie trivia question, 200 cassette tapes, and it is easy. 200 cassette tapes, and it's easy. Okay? So, for 200 cassette tapes, here's the movie quote. Shall we play a game? What movie is that from? 200 cassette tapes on the line, folks. I think the 80s children that we have in here have a slight advantage on this one because it was a super, look at that, super popular. I knew it was a softball. Like, immediately people came up with, I knew the 80s people would, because it was such a big movie for us. Like, I mean, marketing was out of control for it. King B walks away with it, though, as the first person to get it for 200 cassette tapes. And I guarantee everyone who answered knew that off the top of their heads. Hey, thanks for the host, Spartacus. I appreciate it, my friend. Let me give King B, let me make sure he was the first one. It looks like it. Yeah. I vote Hunger Games to be different. There you go, Miss Sassy. Miss Sassy, you're already different in the most important way. I think you're one of the only redheads in my stream. So, there you go. That already makes you a unique gem. Alright, I'm really loving this add points command, by the way. This is just amazing. We're probably going to do more of these. Can be 33, and that's 200. Oh, I spelled it wrong. My bad. Add points can be 33. There we go. 200. There we go. Nah. Nope. Although, you know, I saw half of the first Saw. I didn't finish it. I don't remember which one I actually finished. But I wasn't really that into them. Like, they were like, okay. I was never into the gory movies. Like, the only ones me and my wife were into that were kind of, you know, back in the mystery, whodunit, gory movies was I Know What You Did Last Summer and Scream. Me and my wife were into those. And I remember when we were just dating, I don't think... Hey, babe. Babe. Oh. I was going to ask my wife, because I don't remember if we were dating or if we were married. But I remember we went to go see, I think, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And in the theater, in the middle of the movie, the projector dies. Like, you actually see the real rip, right? And so, they're all like, hey, don't worry, we're going to restore this. But while they're trying to restore it, there was this really funny guy in front of us who was all coming up with, like, different movie titles. Because the first movie was I Know What You Did Last Summer. The second movie was I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And so this guy he was like, I know what you did last week. He's like, I remember what you did last month. And he just kept coming up with these, like, really funny things. And as a matter of fact, when they finally restored the movie and it started to play, everybody was like, "Aw," because the guy he had stopped saying the movie titles. It's pretty funny. I think we were married. I think we were newly married then. But oh man, we liked those movies. And so Saw was kind of like that, but they took the violence to a whole new level in Saw. And I watched it, and it just, it's like, alright. I think I watched that one, and I watched the one where the girl actually completely escapes, and then I watched the one where the girl who escapes ends up being Jigsaw. I don't know which number that was. Was it 4 or 3? So those are the only 2 I've ever seen, and I didn't finish either one of them. Like, I remember it got to the point where you find out it's the girl from a previous Saw, and I was like, oh, I turned it off and did something else. But yeah, those movies were alright. Slasher flicks. That's what they were called. Slasher flicks. And Scream started it. Because Scream was pretty good. I liked the first Scream. Good old Neve Campbell. Me and my wife were big Neve Campbell fans. And still are, actually, to this day. Because we liked Party of 5, which was a TV show that she was in. And then the main brother from Party of 5 went on to do Lost, which was the worst waste of 8 years of my life there will ever be. I mean, the whole stupid season everything revolved around rebooting the island by letting water drain out of it. It was like, Lost was such a big waste of my time. It started out so good. Oh, dude, you're ex-baddie. No, it was not. The whole, oh, here, drink this water. Now you're like me. The only thing good about Lost was that the flash forwards were actually, like, nah, it's just, no. Yeah. Lost was not good. Yeah. Lost was not to me, man. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that then. It was good up until the 6th season. I'll give you that. Because you're actually thinking that there's a story, and then there really isn't a story. They gave up. Like, the only good thing about it was that they were all actually in, like, not necessarily, I don't know, man. I just think Lost was the biggest waste of my time ever. I just like that they all had created such a bond on the island that they waited for each other, you know, in the afterlife, so that way they could all move on together. That was, like, the coolest thing about Lost, was that. I was like, okay, that's cool. They all meant so much, and the bond was just so strong that they were just there together. And they all moved on together. And I liked that. That was pretty cool. Other than that, big waste of my time. And don't get me wrong, like, me and my buddy, like, all we would talk about, like, when Lost first was out, was Lost. We'd be like, oh, dude, did you see Lost? What do you think this means? What do you think this means? Like, oh, what do you think of this? And then, like, and then the last season when they're like, every question you have answered. They didn't answer jack, sugar, honey, iced tea. They didn't. They didn't answer jack. Only thing that they answered was, it was a flash forward and flash backs. Because they were already at that, like, meeting place. But the last season was hard to watch, though. Like, when the Asian couple died. And, like, as they started killing off a bunch of people. And you know why. Because, you know, in real life, eventually everyone dies. So they were just waiting. And that's why the voiceover at the end was that people some who had died early ended up here. Some who had died later and lived happy lives ended up here. And when they say that, they show the ones that did escape in the airplane going back. So it was just letting you know that, you know, they all wound up together, basically, regardless of at what point they died. And so that part they explained. But every other stupid little mystery they made you scrutinize on in every single season never got answered. And the explanation from the smoke monster was just ridiculously stupid. I was like, oh my gosh, the smoke monster is tied to the island, and Jacob is the guy that keeps the island going, and the island is what restricts the smoke monster. It was like, oh my gosh. So let's reboot the island by literally uncorking it. They literally uncorked the island to reboot it to make the smoke monster vulnerable. Like, really? Really? And the whole, drink this water, now you're like me. Oh my god. waste of my time. Had so much potential too. But I will say this, I am, even though it's only been one episode, I'm really digging this new Amsterdam. That seems pretty cool. We'll see if it doesn't jump the shark at some point, but right now I think it's pretty good. Then there's a bunch of other shows this season I want to watch, like The Passage looks good. 911 looks good, even though it's not the first season. Like, I remember hearing about it in the first season, I never watched it. Then I saw the trailer for season 2, and I was like, all right, maybe I'll watch it. So I want to watch that. Magnum was okay. The first episode was okay. I'm on the fence if it's going to be any good or not. Because the first episode was literally, I mean, it was honestly just like, wasn't bad, but it was the standard. Like, okay, you know, basically, to be a show that gets, if there's a line that says, to be a show that gets renewed next season, you have to be this good. Magnum was exactly on that line. Like, I mean, that's where it was. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But that new Amsterdam's pretty good. I kind of have a weakness for medical dramas. Because I actually, back in the day, I was a big ER fan. I wasn't a Chicago Hope fan, but I was a really big ER fan. Noah Wiley, Anthony Edwards, I forget the Russian chick's name. And of course, what's his face? Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. The guy would probably be so upset that I can't remember. No, he wouldn't be upset. I mean, I don't watch. He hasn't been around a lot. I guess he'd probably be upset I said that. What the hell is his name? He was Batman in, I think, and was it Batman and Robin? You have 5 a.m. start? All right, no problem, dude. We're actually going to be wrapping it up here really soon anyway. Have a good night, my friend. I just got to remember this guy's name before we go. What the hell is this guy's name? Oh my, all right, I'm going to have to look it up. No, I don't want to look it up. Oh my gosh, what is his name? Thank you, George Clooney. Oh, George Clooney. Yeah, George Clooney. That's the other guy from ER. That's where all those dudes came from. Noah Wiley actually wound up in a show that was pretty decent, that I liked more than Lost, actually. Falling Skies. Did you guys ever watch that? It was that show was good because it was actually designed with a beginning and an end. They knew exactly how long they wanted to run it, and it had an end game. I think it was a 5-year show, but it was pretty good. I watched all 5 seasons and enjoyed it. It was pretty good. Falling Skies was the name of it. Now, people tell me that other Noah Wiley show that I think is still going is pretty good, but I watched a preview for it and it looks stupid. It's called The Librarians, I think. Yeah, The Librarians. I heard it's good, but every time I watch a preview for it, it looks like the dumbest thing I've ever seen. So I never, like, you know, like popped in and sat down and tried to enjoy a few episodes. Maybe I will. So my buddy says it's pretty decent. But anyway, we're actually way over how long I wanted to stream tonight. So, and that's only because you guys are effing awesome. You guys are like the gold standard for Twitch communities. Like, I mean, you guys are just that good. You are. Actually, you're beyond the gold standard. And some of you may have heard me say this before, but you guys are the galactic standard. That's how awesome you are. The Unit? I have never heard of that one. Hold on a second. We can't go when someone brings up a show that I've never heard of. The Unit. The Unit. This was an American action drama television series. That was on CBS. Never heard of this one, Father. Oh, that sounds interesting. I might have to see if they have that laying around Netflix or Hulu somewhere. Man, oh, this was a victim of the Writers Guild strike. Oh, man. Dude, there was another show I watched that I really liked that also ended because of the Writers Guild strike. And I thought it was good, but The Bionic Woman. I really liked that show. And then the freaking writer's strike happened. And like pretty much every show that was running at that time and was new died after the writer's strike. I was so bummed. Because I really liked the Bionic Woman. I thought it was... And I think the chick who was the Bionic Woman, that British chick, is so freaking cute. Like, she is absolutely just gorgeous. Plus that accent. Oh. I'm big on British accents. British and Southern accents. My two favorite accents on the planet. I love Southern accents. Oh. So nice. Alright. So I figured out what our young father here was talking about. And we are going to wrap it up. We're hella over how long I wanted to stream, but it's totally okay. Don't even worry about it. You guys got some extra cassette tapes. We played some movie trivia. It was a riot. It was funky. We get down and we boogied. That's what happened. We boogied. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. The nurses put Bionic Baby on my crib when I was born because of the actress in it shared my name. Oh, snap. No way. Wait, so... Oh, I'm trying to remember her name. It's Lindsay something, isn't it? Like Lindsay... It's Lindsay something. I'll have to look it up now. Because now I want to know. I know it's Lindsay, isn't it? It is Lindsay something. Lindsay Wagner. That's it. Yes. I knew it was Lindsay something because I liked the $6 Million Man and the originals. Like, I honestly, when they would have the movies, because you know how they have, CBS would have the Bionic Man and Bionic Woman movies every couple of years, they crank one out. And, fun fact, the return of the $6 Million Man and Bionic Woman movie actually stars Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock was a new bionic person in which they had given her, like, learned everything from the first two and given her, like, totally upgraded bionics. Like, I remember it because she didn't have that super invasive surgery that they did. They basically put, like, computer chips all down her bones, and they injected, I forgot what they injected, I want to say nanites, I think, that activated her bionics. It was pretty good. And when she ran, like, it looked different. It was still slow motion, but her legs, you couldn't see them. They were like, it's like this blur. Dang, now I want to watch the Bionic Woman and the Bionic Man. There's three things I want to watch tonight. Inner Space, the Bionic Woman, the Bionic Man, and now, oh, jeez. Jeez. I'm not going to get any sleep. Dude, my watch was still locked. Oops. But anyway, for reals, that is it. We're going. Even if someone comes up with more great movies or TV show stuff, we're for sure going. You guys are awesome. You're the gold standard, the galactic standard for a Twitch community. And don't you even try this. Inner Space was good. Yes, it was. But that's in the past. Val is getting out of here. Thank you all for coming out. And as always, all you dudes and dudettes out there, stay frosty.